Oh, say, can you see the light? What's so proudly shouldn't have turned down those cue cards. Whoa.
Welcome back to the United States of Australia. I am the Aussie guy, and yeah, it's a Monday morning, which is different. Normally a Sunday morning, but I wasn't quite ready to do a show, and because it's a Monday morning, we've got a smaller team this week. We just got the three of us this week.
I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
Baby, how you feeling?
I feel like shit.
The second you said we have a smaller show this morning, I was like, okay, here comes the fat joke. What angle are we going with? And the three of us was a good
Yeah, I got
jab.
I got you there.
Yeah.
It's good. I appreciate it. Roshi's asking, please tell me you've been watching the No, I've not been watching the show this morning at all. Is there something interesting that I should care about? Because I have prepped a show. So I'm going to do that show.
Do you guys celebrate Columbus Day over there still, or did you ever? Not to bogart the...
Why would we? Or are you talking to Roji?
I don't know. You guys don't seem very... I don't know. It's Columbus Day over here, so... Or
yeah, I get it. Oh, it's good. No one Futters brought it up. Also, not Roji. Is Columbus a hero in Aussieville, or is it All Indigenous Peoples Day there? Yeah, Columbus Day doesn't mean anything, and it wouldn't mean anything. Maybe more to England than Roji. Maybe it would mean.
I've heard the Aussies, your type, aren't very nice to the Aboriginals, and the whole point of in the United States.
My type.
Yeah, your type, the whites.
All right. Thought you meant racist people.
Oh well, no, I don't know. Anyway, it is fun to just say Happy Columbus Day to anyone in the United States anymore, because even if he was a bad guy, I don't want to get into that. It is funny to see people's reaction. It's the verbal equivalent of me like sitting down next to people, using the glasses like that. You know how Schmuel and you were saying,
Schmuel. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Saying Happy Columbus Day elicits a physical reaction from anyone in America who you say it to. So that it's like a version of that. Yeah.
Oh, well, Happy Columbus Day.
And 90% of it, I'd say, is not good reactions anymore. I think they officially changed it in Oregon to Happy Indigenous Peoples Day.
Just the fact that you brought up a physical reaction to words. You're the one time I did...
right now or probably the world in general, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, definitely America, over exaggerating. But no, the one time I actually had a physical reaction to words was listening to Sword and Scale. I believe it's episode 20, so it's like an early one. This is like going back 15 years or something.
Podcast, by the way. Go on.
It's very, very morbid. But I think it's episode 20. The stuff that was said about what happened literally gave me a physical reaction. Like I felt physically ill from hearing words, and that was crazy to me. That changed my life. Anyway,
oh God, true crime changed my life. The Aussie story.
Well, no, I'm not necessarily saying in a good way, just like in a perspective way. Yeah. In a perspective way, it's like I've never had a physical reaction to words before, and that occasion it did. So I was like, oh wow, that can happen. It's actually possible to do that. So that was fun. Robbie, I don't know, should we just go?
Aaron's boring and April adds nothing. It's gonna be great. We're scripting this morning. Come on. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp. It's gonna be mediocre as fuck. It's time for Movie and the Scrimp.
Yes, I wanted to say, first of all, I'll bring this up. Eccles says, morning, lads. Eccles,
what an
surely
he is getting my hopes up.
Eccles, surely, because I believe I understand your work situation. Surely you could sneak on a podcast when we get to the Schmuel segment while you're at work. Surely you could just do a cheeky little
Would his computer
podcast.
have like the filter ready to go though?
Yeah, I think so.
No, well, I don't know enough.
I don't know.
I need to learn more about his work, so if he ever like pisses me off too much, I can like threaten to dox him. So,
I mean, let's not do that, Robbie.
no, I'm joking.
Fucking the Dabbleverse fucking sharks will
I
smell
know.
blood.
I know. I'm like
You
the
got
one
to taste
person
that
that
the other
probably
day.
wouldn't do that. Though thanks to Schmuel, what little doxing could do to me probably could be done in about 5 seconds now.
So I'm going to be part of the reason there wasn't a show last night, outside of me just being exhausted. But on top of that, like I did kind of slightly check out of the Dabbleverse, I guess, in the best way. Like the only way you sort of can is just not consuming as much content for a week. And so I was kind of lost yesterday. I was like, where to start, what to go look for.
How do you know what it was like when we said let's do Dabbleverse stuff? Imagine being lost like I was.
Yeah. And so anyway, I did have in mind the fact that you were on Schmuel Talk on Thursday, and I was going to go back through that, and that is kind of the main basis of the show this week. But I did have a little bit of Toe and others that I thought we'd brush over just to start the show before we get into the meat of Schmuel and Robbie. Have you seen any Toe this week, Robbie, while I'm looking for clips?
The short answer is no. Obviously, the legal stuff broke the wall in terms of I saw a lot of it, even though I wasn't really like going to the Clippers to see what was going on. But no, I have not seen the week 2 of his jail after jail sentence, or however you want to phrase it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, again, like I said, I didn't consume a lot. I just remembered, Jeremy Hopkins on Super Tip. He did this days ago after listening to the show. And so we got this Super Tip from Jeremy Hopkins, $5. Says, here's $5 to help ease your pain of clipping Keanu. I was kind of ranting about Keanu at the end of that segment. He pays a clipper.
Can you imagine? You know how? So I was watching. I may have said this. It was like the 9/11 documentary, the 10 years of trying to find Osama, and they for like a 10-minute thing they were talking about enhanced interrogation, and one of the things is they'd blare really loud noises for like 48 hours at a time, so like your eardrums would explode or you'd give up info. Great, like really uplifting shit to watch at night. Anyway, you wouldn't even have to do that. Just play that bing bong thing at Keanu, or just her voice in general. Normal audio. You don't have to threaten their eardrums.
So you think this?
Together. What do you think? We're going to do it. And it's going to be fun. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, play that, and then once in a while, wait 30 seconds so they think they have like it's gone, and then just play the bing bing it. Man, they give up all the secrets.
You throw in a little bit of Geno, you shouting Fauci, followed by a football
I don't even know if you
game.
need to top it off with Geno. That's how annoying Geno is.
Well, I got to shout out. Sorry, I got to get to this. Tommy from Rhode Island gifted 5 United States of Australia memberships. Thank you. Tommy. Well, I assume it's Tommy from Rhode Island. Would that be correct? Given the name, Tommy from RI. That's Rhode Island, right?
Oh,
Probably?
sorry. Yeah, zoned out for a second. Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Thank you, Tommy, and thank you, Jeremy Hopkins. I don't think I said thank you to Jeremy Hopkins, but yeah, that was a super tip from a few days back where he caught the episode and said, "Thank you very much for your Kiki clipping." Now we've got some Toe clips, and my first clip.
Better gifts than what he already has. I think if it's an improvement.
Pause that. Sorry, my
Things
bad.
getting bigger on his forehead still. Are we sure that's not like a not good? What's the word I'm looking for? Not just a bad personal feature, but actually something malignant inside him besides his soul that is causing it.
Well, I don't think it's bigger than it was. I understand that it does seem to permanently exist. I'm with you there. But Tommy from Rhode Island just going to confirm for us. Thank you for the $2
Thanks.
to say correct. He is in Rhode Island. I appreciate you dropping an extra $2 to confirm it. Thank you very much, Tommy. All right, so this is Toe this week. So I'm getting used to how I've set things up these days. And anyway, Toe was talking about buying Karmic, a fucking, Karmic X, right, Robbie?
Sort of. I see his face a lot in my feed now. I don't really know
Yeah.
who he
You
is.
get-
Yeah, interesting looking guy.
People say that about you too, but
I know, that's why I felt like I could say it.
yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Yeah, he gets pushed a fair bit in the Dabbleverse, but anyway, Aaron feels like he sort of owns Karmics. He made Karmics. I'm saying Karmics now. I know it's Karmic, but so many people say Karmic. Some people say Karmax, and it's so hard for me to keep
Carmack,
up. Anyway,
there's no A in it. That's interesting.
I know there's no way, but some people say it because I don't know. Someone said it once. I don't know. I don't know how it works in the Karmic world, but Toe made him, and Toe feels a little kinship with him. So, talking about giving Karmics his old, Roadcaster if he buys a new one, and he gets off on a tangent about his radio career, which I found very interesting.
Would they be better gifts than what he already has? I think if it's an improvement, who cares? I mean, Steel Toe went from a small market, #1 rated radio show, went online, supported itself, was successful.
Whoa. All right. I'll address the last thing he said, but overall, why did it come to this conversation? He's talking about giving Karmic his old Roadcaster as a gift. And he's like, well, but look at what happened with Steel Toe. Yeah, what's that got to do with you regifting something? Or not regifting, but just gifting on a secondhand product, if you know what I mean. But the last thing he said there, let's just scoot you back a fraction. What did Aaron just say?
Online, supported itself, was successful.
Was successful, ladies and gentlemen. Was. Hello, Freudian slip. That is Aaron Imhold admitting. He knows his show's plummeted. He knows he's doing United States of Australia numbers these days. If you factor in the fact that Rumble's garbage. But although we're only got 50 live at the moment, to be fair. So
Yeah, but
maybe I can't drop him down to that level.
It's 6:30 a.m. on a weekday, 9:30 a.m. on a weekday anyway, work day. So
it's an unusual day for us as well. Yeah.
Well, and just a lot of people are either heading to work or at work, so 50 is not bad.
No, look, I'm not shitting on the. Like, I'm still happy to see 50 people are gonna show up and watch this nonsense. But what I guess me comparing him to us is probably a little bit of a reach at the moment when you only got 50 odd people watching. But where he goes from here about explaining his radio career, I'm like, how is this guy so cocky?
Has been for the last 5 years. Went from, what did we have, 10 to 15,000 listeners when we were on radio.
What?
How?
10 to 15,000 listeners on radio. He wants to go back to radio, first of all. But how are you this successful radio guy? Like, peeling the onion back. I worked in radio for a brief stint in Perth, and we were on a dog shit station that had barely any listeners. I'm going to go ahead and suggest that we had 10 to 15,000 listening to that station. I've never ever thought to brag about that. This dude thinks he's the best in the business. 10 to 15,000 people? What are we talking about? It's bonkers.
Now every month we have 24, 34, almost 60,000 unique viewers. So I think this stuff.
What?
Isn't it great? Yeah, there's in the back end of YouTube, Robbie. There's like they give you all sorts of statistics, like I think 80% of our audience is American. Big surprise. Dabbleverse, all that. I think 80% of our audience is male, which actually surprises me because it's a lot of women that chat. And I don't just
I don't
mean,
know. That's actually a pretty good compared to sports talk radio. 20% women is a high mark.
yeah, no, but I just mean like when I see women in the chat, women in the chat. I'm not talking like Just Jewel, Kim Nicholson, KB, Ewa. Who were some of the other women? I ran out. I at least got 4 out. But anyway, no, I'm talking about the ones that don't have female names. A lot of
Tracy.
female. Tracy fucking Hollywood. There you go. Tracy's Australian too. We are. Anyway, I forgot what my point was. I don't know what. Shaka John. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
That's another woman that chats to our show and listens to our show. So anyway, we named 7 people and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, our chat is mostly women. Anyway, I completely forgot the point. There's more of this Aaron clip. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Stuff has worked out pretty well. I think Karmic would be privileged to have my old stuff.
All right, yeah, just he would be privileged. Yeah, fair enough. I think I let it play for that alone because that's what Aaron thinks of himself. Anything that he has used must be. Oh, Michaela's here. All right, sorry. So Tracy fucking Hollywood says didn't count. I'm sorry, Tracy. Michaela, you're a bit crazy. I don't want you to shoot me. So yeah, definitely we'll count Michaela. Any other women? Of course, yeah. Kim Nicholson. I mentioned you, dummy.
Wow.
Or is that what you're saying? I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on to another clip. Robbie, you got anything to say to fill the void while I find a clip? I usually have like an NJ or an Echo to do this, but you know.
I have read probably 10 times this many books, but no, not okay. That's an exaggeration, but no, those books are not the ones I have read.
What were you referring to there?
Oh, God damn it, you're right. So, am I supposed to believe big stuff? Now I don't like that term. Big stuff read all those books.
No, but to be fair, if that was your bookshelf behind you, you would have read them all, right?
Yeah.
Like that's your dad's bookshelf.
Yeah.
But if you were sitting in front of your bookshelf,
yes,
all of those books behind you, you would have read, correct?
Yeah, I've read more than that amount of books in the last 5 years alone.
Yeah. It's not his bookshelf that he's sitting in front of. But if he was sitting in front of his bookshelf, you could say, yes, he's read all those books.
Yeah.
He's a reader. It's not for show. I just want to clear this up. It's not for show. He is a reader, but his dad's a reader too. And his dad's a lawyer. And his dad's had to do a lot of reading in his life because he's a lawyer. And most of being a lawyer is reading shit.
Yeah, it's a low-key and underrated part of being lawyers. You got to read shit.
Yeah. All right, the next clip. I mainly just clipped this because of the next clip, because I just want some perspective. But we all know Patrick Melton lives in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Out in Nevada. I got some business that some people out there have been encouraging me to pursue. And I think I'm going to go pursue that business out there in old Las Vegas. So, kind of like just a quick weekend thing. Just got to go in, do some reports, get out of town. But while I'm there, not like
do some reports, Robbie. Like he always talk like he's trying to be cute and cheeky. Like good for you, Aaron. Like yeah, just heading out to Nevada, nothing serious. But then he has to reveal all in the last bit where he says, "Do some reports." Well, that's filing a police report, right? Is that how you would read it, Robbie?
Yeah. Well, first off, he tries to act all like tough yet mysterious by going, got some business I got to take care of down in Nevada, like he's some sort of cowboy. But then he's like, this isn't clear enough for everyone. Yeah, it's police reports,
Yeah. And one can only assume, sorry, just meant diggity. Schmuel Talk, click back. Indeed, me diggity, stick around. We got a lot of Schmuel Talk. All right, Kim. Whoops. Kim says, Dayla, good morning. So I'm doing some Schmuel Talk because I accidentally clicked on Kim's, or clicked on Kim's. And then Dayla gets a hey, Kim. And then Chris, anyway, I need to move on. Too easily distracted. I can't. There it goes. All right. Point being, I just wanted you to hear that. So he's going to Vegas. We can only assume it's to file a report about the revenge porn against Aaron, where they showed his nipples at Hackamania. I can only assume that's what he's going to Vegas to report in theory. But I just wanted that in everyone's head when we get to the last clip. And the last clip is Aaron again talking about Karmic and I guess others in the process. That's right, Johnny. Yeah, he's going to teach lessons. Aaron Imholt, as you just heard, is going to go to Nevada to file a police report against Patrick Melton. He's going to teach some lessons to some younger, more inexperienced broadcasters.
Fact. I got nothing but love for Karmic because I'm trying to teach the boy. You don't have any fans. People are watching you to cause a mental breakdown. Don't let them.
What? I say this is what he's going to tell Karmic. You don't have any fans. There's just people watching you to make you have a mental breakdown. Let's hear it again.
But love for Karmic because I'm trying to teach the boy. You don't have any fans. People are watching you to cause a mental breakdown. Don't let them do this to you. You know, kind of the same advice I gave Johnny about the cat thing. Just play into it. Just yes and the cat thing. They're going to get mad, and it's going to be another win for the Johnny. And
this man's mentally ill, right? Like, how can you sit there with a straight face? You've got a jail sentence you've got to deal with. You've got HROs against Patrick Melton and Nick Recader. All sorts of different legal shit going on. How can he sit there with a straight face and tell these guys, these people are trying to make you have a mental breakdown. You really need to pull the nose up on this one. It's wild, man.
And I don't know if he did that or not. I'm not sure. But apparently Cockdiff went in there, and then he sent me a message of the reaction. He said, Toe is streamed.
Again, best chat names the missiles. Let's go back. Apparently Cockdiff went in there.
Seriously, sometimes when he's like, yeah, Cockdiff over here.
It's tremendous.
I'm not sure. But apparently Cockdiff went in there, and then he sent me a message of the reaction. He said, Toe is stream sniping me right now. Or stream sniping you right now, and apparently he went off and flew off the handle and went nuts. It's just
all right. Toe's on right now, right? Someone in the chat, go over to Rumble, $1 Rumble rant, and just say that you told me that Toe was sniping me and I flipped out. Can you do that? Can you do that for me, please? Someone, $1 Rumble rant. Just say that I flipped out because Toe was sniping me. Please to go do that.
I feel so bad because it's just like that's what everyone wants to do to him. Chevy fan says Karmic would fuck you up. He's got nothing to lose. You know, like basically nobody can.
Yeah, I stopped him before I could let him finish. He's going to tell people how basically no one can fight other than like the highly trained. And you know what he means by that, right, Robbie?
That he's a boxer and he knows.
Yeah,
he knows.
He doesn't outright say it. Yeah, he doesn't outright say it, but you know that's what he means. That's that's how he's feeling. So, yeah, I cut him off before he could say it. But that was Aaron this week. I just grabbed those few clips, mainly because I've got so much other stuff that I want to get to. But we heard most of it once, but we got to do it
Watch
again.
Together. What do you think? We're going to do it. And it's going to be fun. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, and we also have to
have no loyalty to those two pieces of shit. Like, there's no loyalty among all the fake people. Everyone in the chat, they're all fucking losers that fucking live vicariously through this shit. They have no fucking lives. Just a friend of your opinion. It's a friend of telling you, shut the fuck up and talk about things you know about, but don't lower yourself to the level of this bunch of fair. No, you're not allowed to say to me, let's say you're a soulless, materialistic piece of shit.
Flat broke.
There we go. Flat broke. I'll do it too. KB says low energy being. I know that's kind of the bit. She's always a little bit depressed when we're about to do the Kiki segment, so she's like bing, 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 bing. Now this week it is actually dual Kiki and Geno. That's why I hit both stingers to start the show or start the segment. But we are 25 minutes in, Robbie, and no action on over. You know, we certainly had the super chats. Actually, did I miss another Tommy for Rhode Island? I think I did.
Oh shit! I didn't even
Tommy for Rhode Island, another $5. Sorry, Tommy. I don't know how I missed that. Was the chat active at that point? I don't know how that went. Anyway, thank you, Tommy for Rhode Island, $5. His show also isn't self-supported; it's fan-supported, and is only due to his begging. That's true. Thank you, Tommy from Rhode Island. I can't believe I missed that. That's fucking bonkers.
I think that's the first I've ever missed a super chat. Like
Yeah.
that.
Because I was about to go. Oh, you know, we've got a couple of things from Tommy from Rhode Island, and then I spotted that we actually had 3. Anyway, point being, nothing on supertip.gg/USOA yet. So just wanted to point that out. Since we're done with Aaron, we can't really beg anymore after this. We can only, I kind of go by the rule. You only beg while you're doing an Aaron Imholt segment, and then you got to move on.
He gives you cover to beg.
Yeah. Exactly. He allows us. He's made it so insane. His begging
Our
style.
begging in comparison is nothing compared.
Yeah. Exactly. So a couple of ones from Geno and Kiki this week. This one was actually their Clipper put this out. As sort of like a promotion thing, I guess. Because I was like, I'm assuming you're saying, "Oh, look at this! Like anything could happen on in hot water." But in reality, it's like this seems a little bit bonkers.
Way I had it.
Are you on it?
It's not your fault, Scarlett. It's 100% Eugene's fault.
I don't know, baby cakes. Well, there's no reception on my thing right now.
Okay,
So,
well,
you know, maybe put it on you. Okay, but no, it's on your mat. You're good.
it's absolutely
Okay,
in our
all right.
living room. And I'm fine.
That's fine.
I love when spills and core.
So this is a show going on right now, and this is the clip that their Clipper chose, and they tweeted out. But yeah, this is a good idea of what to expect from in hot water.
We're back on. Oh, hi.
That would be Eugene. Yeah, remember, Gino, when I said, I set the course
Yeah,
up.
no one cares.
I care.
Watch this. No, put it on me. Put it on me right now. Because I'll let it right now.
There we go.
Stop. Put it on me. We're in our apartment, okay? And I'm sorry if the cords don't make it. Bro, you fucked it up.
So genius Geno is going to yell into the camera right in front of it, but the microphone is 2 feet behind him. So we can't hear a word this fucking idiot's saying, or barely hear a word of what this idiot's saying. But fucking carry on, Geno. Carry on.
I'm sorry. I've had it. I know I drink a lot, but I'm sorry. Oh my God. Look at me. Don't fucking.
All right. That's the funniest thing Kiki's ever done.
That was Kiki? I thought that was like the Clipper added that as a thing.
No, Kiki's doing that, right? So
I gotta give her props for that.
because
That's pretty funny.
as he's about to scream at her for don't play the drops while I'm ranting, she puts another one in there. This is the funniest shit Kiki's ever done. And I think this is why the guy clipped it.
Stop. Put it on me. We're in our apartment, okay? And I'm sorry if the cords don't make it. Bro, you fucked it up. I'm sorry. I've had it. I know I drink a lot, but I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Oh, I know it. Oh, damn it.
What was
He said,
that?
I know I drink
I
a
know
lot.
I drink a lot.
Yeah, so this is real life shit coming out.
But I'm sorry. Oh my God. Look at me. Don't fucking.
See, he went, don't fucking. He's screaming to say, don't do that. She dropped another one. That's fucking great, Kiki. Well done.
Oh, shut up.
No. It's important to Keanu. She's like, oh, being funny. You don't get it.
Great.
No, shush. Clip this because you don't like. No. Let me calm down, Gino. When you don't get, it's like, you think I give a fuck?
Who
This
the
is
hell
what I
is
don't
that
get. It's like,
person in the
oh, you
bottom
knocked over the
left?
board. Yeah.
Hey.
There was like a woman in the bottom left. What the hell?
Oh,
is
that's
that?
coming, Robbie. We're getting to that. That's my
Okay.
favorite part of this clip. We're getting there.
Because we're in our apartment and it's fun. You think this is professional? No matter how we do it, the chords are
Yeah, Robbie, keep your eye on her. Listen to Gino rambling, but keep your eye on her. Everyone, keep your eye on her.
in the way. We knocked it over and we laughed. No, I told you. You told me what? We're in our apartment and we're 9 chords in. Stop fucking us. Now work on our Emmy for broadcasting from our fucking apartment. I fucked it up.
I know you're angry.
Kiki's playing with her toys.
I think it's perfection.
Here we go.
This is like
What's this bed?
this is like this is like what Beauty Met the Beast, you know? Like Beauty Met the Beast on a part 2, volume 2 level.
Is this a heroin junkie that was on the street in front of their apartment building? And they just said, yeah, come up, have a good. Listen to this nonsense. This bitch is dribbling.
About bestiality.
Like you woke up Sleeping Beauty and like you get
Gene, are you
get
all right?
a beast.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the
Like
board.
you know, the Beast did not wake
He's
up
all
Sleeping
right.
Beauty
He's
without
always
like
all
some
right.
action.
Kids are all right, as they say.
Oh, I didn't quite clip out the part where the video switched to an NFL video on Twitter. So there you go.
Here's another
Who's
big
that?
week.
Jonathan Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Single-handedly
Anyway.
keeping my team in business.
So that was their clipper that clipped that out and said, Lady KB says that's Scarlett the porn girl from Content House. I thought, is she the one that melted down on Simcast a couple of weeks ago? That who was covering that? I think Mersh was covering that. I think that. Yeah, anyway, let me know. If that is the same person. Anyway,
Do you think she was on in that clip?
that was wild. All right, Kim Mickelson says yes, she's the one. Yes, that's her. Yep. All right, a lot of people. Thank you, everyone. That is her. So yeah, she's not doing well in life, and yeah, I think a lot of drugs, Robbie. To answer your question, my first thought was heroin, or she was out of her mind, like because she's just like kind of like, ugh.
She had the not the fentanyl thing, but still the kind of I don't know where I am vibe situation where you just start blurting out random shit that's only somewhat tangibly connected to what's going on around you.
Yeah. No, she certainly grabbed my attention at the end because I was like, why is this clip so long? And then I was like, oh, okay, I see why. This bitch is fucked up. And now with a little more context, I do understand it. She is fucked up. All right. So first of all, this is the other talking point of the week. And I'm obviously going to play the video first. This is the troll. The troll happened to Kiki and Geno during their cooking stream. Here is the troll.
Jokes aside, Gino, can you raise a glass with me and toast my buddy Ian Watkins, who died tragically today? Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Jesus Christ, seriously?
Oh, we didn't know.
I'll even pour a little out. Ian.
I was ignoring you.
I hope he wasn't. Sorry, Ian. Chen Dong, man.
I think he said one. Oh, thank you. And he said one earlier, too.
Who said that?
Oh, KF Sage.
Oh, I'm sorry, KF.
Oh, we apologize. You said one other one about that, too. I'll read
I'm
it.
sorry, KF. Chen Dong, your friend. I mean it.
How tragic.
That puts the shit in perspective.
Robbie, do you know who Ian Watkins is?
Do you want me to lie or no?
No, to be honest.
Okay, no.
No, I didn't before this either. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. If you didn't know, don't carry on like this. Like, look, at the end of that, it's a troll, right? You got stuck by a troll of like, you're like made it sound like, oh, it's a relative of mine or whatever, and they're like, oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, but you got stung by a troll. I wouldn't have brought this to the show, Robbie, if not for what I saw on fucking Twitter today, or X, as it were, if you will. Then I went, oh, no, now we need to bring this to the show. But before we do that, Tommy from Rhode Island has answered the super tip call. And another $5. Thank you, Tommy from Rhode Island. I'm over here now. And thank you for being over here. Everyone follow the lead. Let's get a rally going, as it were, if you will. Kiki and Geno are still linked to the toe, so, I can keep that going for now. So Twitter, right? What do I start with? I'll start with Kiki's tweet. After people exposed this of like, hey, retards, you're just pouring one out for a pedophile. Congratulations on that. And they took it well. Here we have Kiki. LOL, you're welcome. Please send us a copy of your encyclopedia of pedos. So she's replying to Mersh, who apparently has an encyclopedia of pedos. You're welcome. Please send us a copy of your encyclopedia of pedos so we don't make this mistake again. A new copy, if you don't mind. I'm sure in yours, I'm sure in yours are stuck together. I'm sure pages in yours are stuck together. Sorry. So immediately flips the thing onto Mersh of like, I actually think you're a pedo, like the 6-year-old thing. I know you are. You said you are, but what am I? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got in a silly bit. Just go, oh fuck, really? Is that what happened? No, you got to shit talk back. And then we've got, of course, Geno underneath here. He, get it, Mersh? Milton would be happy to explain. So now we got to go back to calling Milton a pedophile because he got by a troll. This is the problem with these idiots. It's like you got goofed on. Someone made you say something dumb, and now you're embarrassed, and you're going to react poorly to it, as opposed to just going, you fucking got me. Yeah, I didn't know who that cunt was. No, we've got to go out and get everyone else. So let's go to Geno's tweets. Where is it? There it is. So we got, maybe I did too big of a screenshot because I can't even read that right now. But basically, he's bragging. Hang on. Oof, Mersh, scooting on Rumble. What took you so long? Our In Hot Water Show guy clipped this hashtag gold immediately. The hashtag waterheads loved it. So that infers that they're smarter than us and that their clipper was all over it. Little did they know that, like, it was Mersh that orchestrated the whole thing. Like KF Sage or whatever the fuck the guy's name was. That's who actually caused them to pour out a bit of liquor for old Ian Watkins. So that's Geno trying to take credit for having it first, or his guy having it first. No, you didn't manage to pull that off either, Geno. So let's go to our final tweet of the day. And this is Geno summing it up beautifully. Shout out to Mersh and apparently Misery Clips for knowing who this man convicted of pedophilia in the UK and 12 years ago was. Why him and at PMilt, Patrick Melton, I have no idea. Man, do I feel dumb. So, again, Melton gets dragged. I've not heard Melton talk about this at all. Maybe I missed something. But I don't know why Melton gets dragged into this. I guess it's just anything closely related to pedophilia Melton has to be dragged into. But they literally can't just go, oh, you got us there. You got us to, shout out somebody that was a pedophile that we didn't know. They have to go on the attack on other people. It's wild behavior. It's generally bizarre. Genuinely bizarre. What are your thoughts, Robbie?
Couple of things. One, the chat was going wild in ways I've never seen, so I slightly zoned out on what you're saying, and I apologize for that. Number two, that guy is the biggest, not the biggest, if you tried to look like you were in Sons of Anarchy any more than he did, you would be in Sons of Anarchy. Like, what an interesting looking character, that guy. I had never heard of him, nor the band, so I could see why anyone would get kind of trolled on that, but maybe I just don't know music that well. I have been accused of that once or twice. So
No, that's fair. Like, I forget who was. No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, member for 3 months, Chris 048. Kiki is no longer the biggest dolt in that room. Look, it is definitely. I think overall, if Geno takes a moment to actually think and assess things, he's still smarter than Kiki, but he doesn't take that moment very often. So you're probably right. Kiki might have overtaken him. But thanks for being a member for 3 months, Chris. And the lovely Kim Nichols.
sorry. Oh, jeez,
Jesus Christ, dude.
I was
on it. I was on
okay.
it.
Well, I don't know about you after that one you missed, so you know.
But I was doing membership chats, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I was in the middle of doing that. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, the
shoot
lovely
the
Kim
messages.
Nicholson says, GB Geno Bisconti talks about the Ricada daughters' future OnlyFans. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, he does.
He does?
Great point.
Obviously, I'm a little detached, but that's gross.
James Bauman here. Did the Aussie guy shave his melon? I mean, at the moment, it's just grey. That's why it looks. But no, I recently shaved it. Yeah, every couple of months, I shave the old head. But I just wear a hat normally. I'm not wearing a hat today. All right. Let's get to the meat of the show. I don't have a stinger for it, so I'm just going to play this.
I'm a little piggy. Here's my snout. Oink, oink, oink. The fuck? Cunt. Fuck you. If that's in your Robbie's rage, I quit.
To be honest with you, I played that because the middle part of it there was like, what the fuck, cunt? Fuck you. That's kind of what you should have said to Schmuel on dozens of occasions on Thursday night.
This is going to put me in an awkward spot because I really like Schmuel and I don't want to shit on him, but you're going to try to get me to shit on him somewhat justifiably. So this might be more awkward than the episode I was on, and which is saying something.
And that's what's going to make it fun. That's what's going to make it fun.
You.
But no, you did appear on the great Schmuel Buckman show, Schmuel Talk, on Thursday night. And like, what was your assessment of it in the end, Robbie?
Timu Dr. Phil is what it felt like.
Oof.
Sorry.
I love how you said I like Schmuel and I don't want to shit on him. And then Timu Dr. Phil was your first statement.
You asked me. I'm not going to lie. He's still a really nice guy, but it was just, I don't know. It was like, let's talk baseball, but then I stopped talking baseball because, like, let's be honest here. No one wants to hear me go on a different dude's show and talk baseball for an hour.
100%, dude. I got to say, what message did I send you Thursday afternoon before you were on the show?
You know, I got a lot of advice from a couple different people on what to expect for Schmuel's show, none of which could prepare me for what it was, so I don't know which one you're talking about specifically.
No, just on the day of, I just sent you a message and said, good luck tonight. Don't embarrass me.
Yeah, did I embarrass you? Because
I want to say, Robbie, what you provided for me on Thursday night is more than I could have asked from you. I can't thank you enough. You made me look amazing.
I know.
This is great.
There was I know we're jumping back and forth, but when Schmuel was saying how I was like the star of the show.
I will get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh,
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
It's all clipped, Robbie.
I'm sorry. It's all coming back and like nom or something.
No, I just want to make it sure you understand that.
Oh no,
I am happy what you did for our show on Thursday. I think you were fantastic. This was perfect. First question I want to ask you about your experience with Schmuel was, did you speak to Schmuel before the show at all?
Define speak. He told me, "Are we?"
Oh, sorry, verbally on the show, like you know how you and I.
Oh no, he told me So yeah, that was weird. So the show, he told me to show up 10 minutes after the show started. So
Perfect.
if I would have,
That's all I need. That's all I need,
Okay.
Robbie. That's all I need. Let's go to our first clip. This is a long one.
Now, why?
My bad. It's a long one. Now, the Robbie's just been added to stage. We can talk over this, Robbie, because there's a lot of dead air. But I'm just going to play this. This is Robbie entering the show and how it all works out.
Good. Now, why am I unable to hear you? Probably on my end, so hold on a second.
I did log in like right before the show started, and he's like, I can hear you fine. But then he made me sit there for 10 minutes. And I don't know what happened to the audio between those two, between those 10-minute.
And
by the way, folks, that whole time Robbie was speaking, I did not pause the video. They were still playing. Robbie was able to talk, and there was dead silence on Schmuel's show. That's the beauty of this. Shit Show's hit us on Super Tip. Thank you for the $5, Shit Show. And Shit Show says, I can't believe Robbie lowered himself to appear on that piece of shit Buckman's garbage pile. Tell us what you really think, Shit
Jesus,
Show.
what did he doesn't seem like somebody that could piss another human off that much. What did he do to you?
Schmuel Buckman annoys some people.
Apparently.
Can I guess you can hear me?
What
I cannot hear you. Let's see if you're coming out over.
Yeah. Coming out over.
Try
what?
talking, Robbie.
Try talking. Nothing's changed, Schmuel. Nothing's changed. What are you going to do now, bud? What's the plan? What's the plan, Schmuel?
I knew at this point I had to fix it on
This
my
is
own. Or
odd, my friend. I'm going to remove you and put you back up. So hang on a second. Let's see.
Back up. Do that.
Don't have you muted. And of course,
I didn't see that.
it wouldn't be my show if we did not have some sort of sound problem.
That's
and
true.
I wanted to avoid that completely, considering that.
Considering what?
Robbie was warned.
Yep. Yeah, he was.
All right, Robbie, let's give it one more try.
One more, and then it's over. We're done.
I cannot hear you at all. And the audience cannot hear you.
All right, you passive-aggressive cunt. Yeah, well, no one can hear him. You get it. All right, Robbie's got it connected.
And I don't affect the sound at all.
Okay. Is that helping? It's your show, Schmuel.
Very.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hey.
Okay.
There we go. Was it me or was it
It was
you?
on. I guess it was on default Yeti. So I clicked out a default and went to just the manual Yeti microphone, and that worked. So I don't know what the issue was.
Cool. I just don't want you going back to Dean Galloway at Perth, Australia, complaining how I completely fucked up the audio.
You're so in his head.
Oh, we'll get to that as well. Schmuel, first of all, that's Hughesy's bit, dude. Like, like we all have a laugh when Hughesy does that all the time. You don't get to adopt that bit, all right? Show some respect. But Schmuel, allow me to explain how this is completely your fault. That Robbie wasn't connected to the right microphone is because you insist on telling your guests to show up 10 minutes after your show starts because you got to do your 10-minute monologue or whatever it is you want to do. And you don't have them backstage before the show to go, hey, you connected to the right mic? Hey, I can't hear you. How many times, Robbie, have we had that before a show where Josh logs on and it's like, can't hear you, Josh, figure it out. That's how you iron out the kinks. So, yes, this is your fault, Schmuel. And Dean Galloway from Perth, Australia is saying, yeah, you fucked up again. Not Robbie's fault. Robbie's never used EVMux before, Schmuel. Think about that as well. Robbie's used StreamYard and Zoom.
It was weird because I knew something like this would happen. So I tried to log on early, even though he didn't tell me to. because he had posted the link, but he's like, don't click it till 10 minutes. So I clicked it anyway, and he goes, oh, Robbie, you're here. Can you hear me? And I was like, yeah. And I don't know if he could hear me because I also went like, yeah. And he's like, okay, good. And then I sat there. And so there's a chance I get what you're saying, but we could be wrongfully kind of sliding him on this one. But it was weird. There was no like beforehand conversation at all.
We're not wrongfully sliding him on this one, Robbie. I know enough about Schmuel's show to know. I just wanted you to confirm it to me that you weren't backstage before the show and have a conversation with Schmuel.
No, he just said, "Oh, hey, Robbie, can you hear me?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay, it's going to be just a couple minutes." And then he started the show. And then I just sat there for a good 10 minutes.
All right, that's fine. Let's continue. Oh wait, no, Young Old Vibes. Young Old Vibes, thank you for the $5. Robbie picks bad sports teams and now bad podcasts to appear on. Buddy needs a handler. No,
wow, that's a shot at... I consider you my handler, so that's a shot at you.
No. This is all part of the growth. And thank you, Shit Show, earlier for the $5. I don't know if I actually probably said thank you. I'm wary of that. These people give us money. They deserve a proper thank you. Thank you, Shit Show. Thank you, Young Old Vibes. All right, keep that going.
I'm just joking, sort of.
Right?
No. I'll blame him. They jinxed it. They probably jinxed it.
More than likely. So whatever.
Yeah.
And the joke is we're not doxing Dean, and if you go to Perth,
so this is the beginning of the uncomfortable. Like this is so uncomfortable.
It was
cool. I just don't want you going back to Dean Galloway.
Oh wait, we're back way too far. Sorry.
The joke is we're not doxing Dean, and if you go to Perth,
problem is getting.
I'm sure he'd be happy for you to come by and visit.
He took so long to spit it out. Robbie was like, "I'll jump in with something." And you do make a good point, Robbie, about like how I'm kind of undoxable because I'm so far away, and like I do literally live in the most isolated city in the world.
Yeah.
So it is a great point you made, but Schmuel wasn't done spitting out his punchline yet, and he sort of stomped all over his 4-minute punchline.
Well, I mean, I can only give 3 minutes for a punchline. At the 4-minute mark, I got to jump in.
You got to chime in at that point, don't you? All right, so that was literally when Robbie first came on, but now they're talking the next 35 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Perfectly fine. It's, Robbie talking some baseball, Robbie talking about like fucking how we got to know each other and the militia and all that. Robbie talking about the death threats he received. Stuff like
I got one in the chat today too, so we're up to 2 death threats. And
oh, nice. Yeah. Wait, what? You got a death threat in the chat today?
Oh, we can go back later. It was a implied death threat. It wasn't as direct as Moving Man Matt, where he DM'd me, "I'm coming to blow your doors off." But yeah.
Sorry, before we hit this next one, magnesium linoleum is hitting us on Super Tweet.
Chargers win in that slob in Minnesota. And KB, you're going to love this. And I don't care that hump in Vegas makes dollars because daddy don't make sense.
Bing, bing, bing. I'll snort a line off that thing.
I just threw up on my feet again, baby.
Imagine being outwitted by these two for 3,000 American dollars. Then imagine going to jail for it. Seethe more, you haters.
All right. Thank you for the $21. Magnesium linoleum. That is a banger. That's what I'm going to call a banger of a super tip. And that's getting the double play. Wait, I've lost my cursor. There it is.
Chargers win in that slob in Minnesota. And KB, you're going to love this. And I don't care that hump in Vegas makes dollars because daddy don't make sense.
Bing, bing, bing. I'll snort a line off that thing.
I just threw up on my feet again, baby.
Imagine being outwitted by these two for 3,000 American dollars. Then imagine going to jail for it. Seethe more, you haters.
That being snort or line off that thing could go hard in a rap song, though.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I did promise a song, and it's what I'll say is it's really hard to record a song and be proud of it. I have a ton of respect for recording artists and music producers. It is coming.
Josh and Jay Scoop and all them.
Yeah. So the song is coming. I did promise it on Wednesday. Nobody actually reached out and said what happened to that, so I felt comfortable and like nobody actually cared. But I do have a song coming. I did want to do it tonight, and I think the song's complete, but I might give myself another week and see if I can make it a little bit better. But there is a song, and it's fun. I like my lyric. I think my lyrics are great. It's just recording it and not making it sound like complete dog shit is really, really hard. Anyway, we're going to move on. I've got to say, magnesium linoleum, the best Geno use of the Geno voice I've seen, and just not making a point at all. That was perfect. I've not seen better use of the Geno voice. But we've got to get back to Robbie. I've got 25 clips of this fucking episode, and we're about to hit clip 2. So, Schmuel wants to talk about Ray DeVito. Now, those of you in the know that Robbie don't know Ray DeVito. So let's let the uncomfortable begin.
I know I've heard that from other people, and I can't think of. So, do you know who Ray DeVito is?
I've seen Husey say Ray DeVito stinks a lot, and I've heard the name, but I am a little detached from the Dabbleverse in terms of not as so.
So hopefully Husey loves
he should
that.
know I don't know who Ray DeVito is. Earlier in this show, I love Schmuel, you're a nice guy, but this is one of the things that low-key annoyed me the most was I stole that line from him. He said, "You're detached from the Dabbleverse. See, there's other things besides Dabbleverse." And then he asked me who Ray DeVito is. No, he's lucky I even came up with that little bit about Husey because I was almost just blanking.
I only left that part in. I think Husey will be happy about the fact that your only knowledge of Ray DeVito is Husey saying Ray DeVito stinks all the time. But no, not Husey, Schmuel, he's going to power on, Robbie. You don't know who Ray DeVito is? Schmuel's going to explain it to you. Oh, God, I got out of the stage. Fuck!
But Ray is a comedian that that everybody makes fun of in this universe. And but he had a guy named Franklin Sheckler who was making video after video that would put Ray in uncomfortable positions.
Now, everyone, just take a look at Robbie on not Robbie over here live, because he is wearing the same fucking hat and hoodie.
No, the hat's different. The hat is different. That's the All-Star hat from when they were in LA. This is the Jackie Robinson hat from 2018.
But anyway,
now,
Robbie,
if I had gone back and viewed this, I would have completely not worn the same sweatshirt and probably one of the Compass Mariner hats.
There's a comment in the next clip, which is fucking great. But because it's perfect, you're in the same basically the same uniform.
It's my podcast uniform. What can I say?
Robbie is stone-faced. Whoa, Schmuel, look at him. Absolute stone-faced. While Schmuel is talking about this. So we're going to go to the next clip, which I believe, but let me just double check. Let me just get there. But I believe this is entitled Conversation with Grandpa. You know when you're at a family event? Yes, it is. It definitely is. You're at a family event and you just get stuck talking to Grandpa and you just got to go along with the conversation. I feel this is a perfect encapsulation of that.
Talking him in his chat and saying things. So I thought that was pretty fun.
Sorry, I'm going to go back. I just want to point out that where we left off, the next 2.5 to 3 minutes is Schmuel explaining Ray DeVito to Robbie while Robbie sat there. We're at the tail end of that.
That the guy was now stalking him in his chat and saying things. So I thought that was pretty funny. And and that was like the concern of like a lot of chatters were like, oh no, is my real email address coming up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa. Yeah.
I'm thinking like, my thought process is if you really don't want to be, use if you're gonna.
All right, so this is a key moment, right? So Ian Hawke's chat comes up. Now, Robbie has seen that. Now, what does it say, Robbie?
Oh my God. Yeah, does Robbie, why do you make me read it? It makes it even worse.
I'm making you read it.
God, you're such an asshole. Does Robbie ever wear a different shirt/hoodie? I've tracked gray hoodie for months now. Yeah.
Right. Now, Schmuel is rambling, and he's brought this chat up on screen. Schmuel will not reference this chat in any way, shape, or form. But watch what happens. Watch what happens here as Robbie sees this chat.
My thought process is if you really don't want to be, use if you're gonna go fake for the whole thing, not just because I get that.
So you saw that chat, Robbie. You laughed, right? Still wore the same thing today, but laughed. Right? Schmuel just think he got some. He just popped you with his punchline. So he's gonna keep going.
I didn't even pick
I'll
that
get
up at the top.
the person that will change their name on Twitter, but not their Twitter handle, and insult the shit out of me with a different name, and then you look at it and you go, wait, that's at Schmuckface. That's always been at Schmuckface.
Yeah.
To go.
Conversation with Grandpa. How was that fake laugh at the end there?
How could you tell that last laugh was fake?
Hey?
How did you tell that last laugh wasn't all that genuine?
How? How can anyone think it was real?
I know.
James Balmer, the great James Balmer, has just become a member. I'm glad you finally figured it out, Balmer. Did you need help in the end, or was it all you? So yeah, that was a conversation with Grandpa. Now, I want to let everyone know at this point, it was, I don't know, 52 minutes in. So Schmuel ran out of ideas with Robbie around about 45 minutes in. And when you consider he's got a 10-minute intro, it's very little he had prepped for Robbie to sink his teeth into. And I'm sorry to tell you, it only gets worse.
Or one of these guys was murdered in a mob hit, and the food sucked, but they would say, "Oh, you got to eat there. You got to eat there."
I do want to point out that part of his explanation was Ray DeVito being the I-80 killer. Part of his explanation of Ray DeVito. So that's how we got onto this conversation about a restaurant that Joey Gallo got whacked in.
Would say, "Oh, you got to eat there. You got to eat there," and it was because that's where he was taken out.
I got to change my disingenuous laugh.
That's the So tell me about the rest of you. You're going to school, or
yeah, I'm
have
almost
you read
done.
all
My
those books
team
behind
required
you?
Dr. Phil,
Or
sorry, these.
Please don't talk while you're talking on the
I'm
video.
sorry.
It makes it confusing. Thank you, Echo Pineapple. Send half of this to Robbie, please. Thank you for the £2. I will send him £1. Although he doesn't need any more pounds, to be fair, Echo. We should probably limit the pounds to go to Robbie.
Let's reduce the pounds but increase the greenbacks or whatever. Man, yeah.
So Grandpa forgot that he was doing an interview and then remembered that he was doing an interview. And so what he came up with is tell about the rest of you. And have you read all those books behind you? Just great stuff. That's quality interviewing content there, Schmuel. What did you expect Robbie to do with that? I want you to address this on your show, by the way, Schmuel. I want you to address the entire coverage, and I want you to talk about what did you expect? How did you expect Robbie to answer that after you just did some rambling story about
I
a
didn't
mob
realize
guy
at the
getting
time
whacked?
because I was getting so kind of like it was like snowballing in my head. The transition from you got to eat at a lasagna place where there was a guy killed to do you go to school like is one of the worst transitions of all time. Like that's like the anti-segue.
Yes, no, it is. So I'm just looking up the next clip, looking at my notes, etc. And this is a clip I forgot to do editing on, but it does actually show the audience that this is 47 minutes into a show that had a 10-minute intro.
All right. So what do you do? All right. So then, because we don't know anything about you, and I don't want you to say anything that's going to dox you.
Oh, thanks, Schmuel. Glad you gave Robbie the permission to not completely dox himself. Let's continue.
But what do you do besides? So you go to school, right? Or you got a couple of classes.
Yeah.
And then, what's the rest of Robbie's day like?
This is literally what I got transferred to a new therapist against my will because the old one retired. Literally the exact same questioning that I got the morning of this show. I just realized this. I saw a new therapist. He literally word and verse said the exact same thing.
What I loved about it is he just went, all right, so we talked about school, a couple of classes. So like kind of a passive aggressive shot of like, you said I've got a couple of classes to complete to get your 2-year degree, right? That was the and he was like, you got a couple of classes, like a passive aggressive shot. And then it's just like, all right, well, I don't know. What does your day consist of? Like literally completely out of ideas. 47 minutes in. 47 minutes in. And this only gets better because of the shit he says after this, like where he tells on himself, which I do love. But the next part of it is I think Schmuel forgets what kind of an interview it is. Let's see if what Schmuel's thoughts are on this going forward.
All right. So I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask the question. So you're 33, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see yourself when you're 53?
It's not a job interview, Schmuel. I don't know if you want him to be.
Really got me. I was like,
I don't know if you
shit.
want him to be your, your unpaid producer or whatever. But yeah, Robbie doesn't. See, this is one of the moments, Robbie. Like, hang on, let me just see if you answer.
No. I almost said I hope I'm still alive. Hopefully, working in a decided not to.
What was that? Sorry.
I said I was so blanking. I was almost like I almost said, "Well, I hope I'm still alive," but that
would have been funny. That would actually have been funny.
Yeah.
But this is one of the moments was like my response would be fuck off. As if I know where I'm going to be in 20 years, you fucking douche. I couldn't tell you where I was 20 years ago. Like, what are you talking about? This is insane. This is not a podcast interview. It's a fucking job interview. So that was fun. That was a short one. It'd be great if you could fill for me, Robbie, while I pull up each clip.
I'm just flashing back and not being verbal. I'm sorry. It was. Yeah, I should have said something better to that question. Like, I've built up a $100 million company, or Ozzy and I have taken over the world. But I just, of all the questions, I thought that was not what I thought I'd be asked going into Schmuel's show. Maybe I should have, but that one really shocked me for some reason.
No, fair enough. All right, well, we're going to get to... this is just...
To play cricket, and I was going to make a joke, and I'm not going to. And
Yeah, why start now, Schmuel? That was pretty much the only reason I clipped that.
Going to Robbie, what this means is they think you're an innocent, and so I just, the most important thing was for me to be the first one to get you on a show in the Dabbleverse out there, just to stick it to NJ Ranger. No,
The first one, Schmuel, the first one. I mean, Robbie from a Dabbleverse show, right?
Also, the
Before-
NJ Ranger, I was like, wait, what? Like,
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
NJ Ranger. He's a great co-host. He's like, he's really, what's the word I'm looking for? He could probably accomplish whatever he wants, but it was just, I was like, of all the people to reference, you'd think it would, I don't
Well,
know.
because NJ Ranger's got his show now.
Yeah.
And I think you would do NJ show in an instant. And,
I guess, but still.
And NJ would definitely have more for you than Schmuel did. But no, I just thought that was interesting. But it gets better.
no, I'm kidding. We planned this a long time ago. How do you?
Did you? You planned this a long time ago, Robbie? How long ago did you plan it? A couple of weeks.
Yeah. It
Couple
was
of weeks.
about a
Now
month.
you're giving me Schmuel energy. Like,
No,
fucking
I'm
be
sorry.
honest.
I'm sorry. No, yeah, it was at least a month. Well, he told me like 3 months ago that we were going to do it, and then I didn't hear back from him for 2 months, and then he said, "Are you good for the 6th?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So it had been in the
All right.
works for about 10 weeks.
Perfect. All right. So Schmuel's just announced this was planned ahead of time. He's 50 minutes in. Now let's see what he follows that up with immediately, instantly after he said we planned this for a while.
How do you? So you Dean is it's Dean's show, right?
Oops, I accidentally paused it.
And you have Jason. Is that his name? I'm probably
Josh.
getting it wrong. Josh.
Yeah.
Josh is the other co-host. Is he another Malorite?
Yeah. He lives.
This man is drowning. He said we planned this weeks ago, and then follows it up with Dean. It's his show. Yeah.
I had a public speaking class teacher that would get like visibly irritated if people, even when it wasn't a speech, like an actual speech, if they did even if it was just conversing in class. He probably would have seppuku'd himself if he heard this segment with Schmuel or me saying but you see what I'm saying.
No, I do it all the time, and I hate the fact that I do it.
But
that was
everyone
like,
does it, and it's not noticeable. It takes a lot of ums and uhs back to back to back for it to become noticeable to other
and that
people.
was a sentence. That was a full sentence of ums and uhs. It was crazy. And I just did an Actually, I transition with an quite often.
Yeah. I could make a
So,
sorry. So Schmuel follows up. All right, so obviously that was a bit of a mess. What I just showed you. This is what he followed up with.
Fear. So, I find that humorous. All right. So, you growing up in Oregon? Were you always a big kid?
God, relative. I forgot
So-
about this part.
Schmuel-
I'm in like instinctively already blocking out parts of the show. I completely forgot about this transition.
So Schmuel's drowning, and Schmuel goes,
Have you
so
already
you're always been a fat fuck?
ass?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know you're ginormous now. Were you always huge? Was that always been a thing? Just he's all over it. That's the best part that I love about it. How we've presented you on the show, and it is kind of good that it's just you and I today, and perhaps no one else to like sort of pile on you. Like there is a great relationship here that you and I have, and you can't just shit on somebody, invite them on the show, and then just shit on them. It's not generally the way to go about it. But Schmuel wasn't even doing it in a fun way. It's just like he's passively aggressively. I think
Well,
you've
I
been
don't know if it was
fat your
passive
entire
aggressive
life.
because passive aggressive, there's an intent usually. I don't know what to make of what he was doing, but like if I thought he was being serious about it, I would have gotten really irritated. Instead, I was just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Who would ask that unless they were being a dick, but you're not being a dick, which makes it even more confusing in the moment to me.
I guess maybe not passive aggressive, more subconscious aggressive. I was just like, this is the only way I know.
I don't know.
Because Schmuel is a nice guy and he does have people's best interests at heart. But I was just, this fucking episode cracked me up so much, especially like a 45-minute period of the show, which is wild. So the next thing we go to, I don't remember how long this clip is, but however long it is, that's how much time he wasted on a podcast.
Wanted everyone to wonder what my joke was. Leo Gahn. Some say he was the first to play hotshot for Teamsters Tim too. That is a joke that I don't know that you're gonna get. So we'll move past that. I just wanted everyone to wonder what my joke was.
So, Schmuel brought up a chat because he's lost and he's drowning. He brought up a chat as like, oh, this sounds familiar to me, but like Robbie's not going to get it, but I can read it and then talk to Robbie for a second, and that'll kill 30 seconds of this stream that I've decided to put 2 hours into for some reason, even though you ran out of ideas half an hour ago. Please continue there, Schmuel. It's all good stuff. Robbie, at this point, I think you're about an hour in. How are you feeling about the situation?
I was praying he would just end it. I was looking for an exit ramp. I was like, there's no baseball on. There's nothing I can do to bail. No offense to Schmuel. Like, I feel bad saying all this because he's a legitimately nice guy and I like him. It was just, like I said, about 10 minutes after we stopped talking baseball, this became like I felt like I don't know, it was a horror show for me personally. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good because I love that you gave that description as the next clip is titled Robbie isn't uncomfortable enough yet.
But I didn't do it. All
It'd
right.
probably be burgers, to be honest.
Robbie, what are 3 traits you admire and 3 traits that irritate you about Schmuel Buckman?
Like at that moment, as you pause, that's got to be like, thanks, dude. As if this wasn't hard enough. Now you want me to give you 3 criticisms to your face when you like the 3 criticisms I'd give would be the first 15 minutes, then the next 15 minutes, and then the following 15 minutes. They're my criticisms. How did you feel this moment?
This is a good analogy.
Robbie, Young of Vibes. Robbie got trapped in a Saw game. You want to play a game? Yes. I think you did. You felt trapped. You like Schmuel. Schmuel's a nice guy, all that. And you were sitting here going, what am I doing here? What's going on? Let's see how you handle it.
I don't know if there's 3 traits that irritate me about you.
Usually there's got to be. I'm usually more irritating. That's my stock and trade.
Yeah, Schmuel. He just doesn't want to say it to your face right now because you put him in a really tough spot, a really uncomfortable position. I'm now going to shit on you. Dean's going to make me shit on you on Sunday or Monday.
I was thinking.
So I don't want to have to do it to you live right now. Yes, Robbie?
I was thinking that at the end of, right before we transition next thing, I was like, whatever I'm not coming up with now, Ozzy will get it out of me on Sunday or Monday as it is. But, you know.
As it is, as it were, if you will. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
The next one is just a Schmuel camera issue. Schmuel's got to have his technical issues, and he's going to have a technical issue and then just seamlessly break out of it into another banging interview question.
So yeah.
Give me 1 second. My camera should come back on here. I don't know. I'm this is when I do my fading, being called back to my planet.
Good stuff, Schmuel.
So let's try it. I
that was
actually
perfect. Yep. That fixed it.
fixed this the other night.
Did you?
And now it's not working. So I go to do my lights. All right. Tell us about what is there a Burgerville?
Yeah, that's kind of like that's actually pretty funny.
Now, the funny thing about it is someone actually put in the comments, because he brings up a comment after this, but I was so happy that he didn't have have the comment on screen. It was just like, oh, fuck, I'm lost. Burgerville, talk to me about it. You're fat.
Because
Burgerville.
earlier in the show, he was like, we're not going to talk food because that'd be rude. And then he's drowning so much, he's like, fuck it, we're throwing out the food option. Here comes the food parachute to save me.
It was amazing how much he started drowning, and these questions got bonkers and wild. And this one's just entitled "Great Questions Continue." So I don't even remember what they are, but I'm sure this is good.
Go in, or do you just order on the do you just use the drive-through?
Drive-through.
All right, so that's a short one. Obviously, I mean, I use drive-through. I'm not going in. Are you kidding me? I could still listen to my podcast, sit in the car. Of course, we're going to drive-through, but that was his follow-up question to the Burgerville conversation: is you use the drive-through? Yawning again, Robbie?
I can't help it. It's not because of you. It's because of Schmuel.
No, because you definitely yawned in an upcoming clip.
Oh, yeah, that was mean that he pointed that out. After all the shit I sat through for him, he couldn't just let me. I forgot about that, too. That one was the closest I came to being like, well, fuck you, too.
Perfect. Now, that was only a short clip, but it's just kind of set up the fact that he asked you if you use drive-through, and I was like, all right, that's an odd question, but apparently the drive-through conversation has legs.
And I will use the drive-through. But and actually, I should say 2 weeks ago, I went to Popeye's Chicken. So
tell me more.
And I hadn't had fried chicken in forever, and the wife was away.
Oh,
and so I was like, I'm
the time
going
for
to get
fried
some
chicken.
fried chicken. So, but I use the app because I learned that from Tukey. Tukey's.
Now he's going to do the name drop. Tukey taught me that I should use the app. I mean, this is just riveting stuff. Riveting. Weeks in planning to pull this together. Of Schmuel telling Robbie he got Popeye's chicken. Yay! What a time to be alive. I love it. I love it. Now, where do we go next? Oh, this is great. Robbie, you correct Schmuel, and he breaks him. It breaks him completely. This is perfect.
Because I've been to a game at their park, and not the Seattle Mariners, and I hate Safeco Insurance, which was in Seattle, in wherever the hell it is.
It's now T-Mobile Park. Safeco doesn't own the rights to it anymore. So
yeah, not my favorite. And
he's fucked.
right,
He's fucked.
Let's get.
He was on a rant about how he hates Seattle, and Robbie's corrected him. It broke him. Watch this next 15 to 20 seconds.
And all right, let's get back to food. So, what's the what's your choice? If I said to you, well, what time is it? It's like 5 o'clock there, right? It's almost 6.
Yeah, 6:11. Yeah.
All right, what's for dinner tonight?
I have no idea yet. I need to start planning out my meals better. That would help things.
So what do? You just go and grab whatever you have, or do you like get in the car and go to the fast food place?
I'm probably not going to get in the car and go anywhere. I think
Hey, Schmuel at this point is such a good interviewer and such in the zone. There's like, almost dinner time. What are you having for dinner tonight? Like, I don't know if that was a fuck you for correcting him, but I tend to think not, because this has been going on for 20-25 minutes at this point. All right, Killer's general horseplay. There you go. There's your middle fingers.
you don't give him the attention he wants.
See,
He only said he wanted. I should end up like Charlie Kirk earlier, but I guess now if we're going to be all.
I only noticed that he like fully started.
No, he's been spamming the chat.
This is the guy. I actually remember him from the chat on Schmuel Show, because you've got Zionist. Oh, nice
Yeah, God
podcast,
forbid.
too. So, Robbie, do you use the Mackie D app, McFlurry or Shake?
I don't use the app, but yeah, it would definitely be the McFlurry.
You've got Zionist in your Twitter profile, apparently.
Well, I mean, God forbid, I think Israel shouldn't be like nuked from the sky, but apparently, it's a controversial take in this day and age.
You're not happy. Not happy. It's crazy thug nuts now doing the same things. I'm assuming that's a burner account. How about
that was the other guy that came at me. Yeah, it was the
doing the exact same thing over and over. Kind of feel like it's the same guy switching between accounts.
Maybe they're, yeah.
Kind of get that feeling. All right, so you want to remove that from your Twitter profile so this guy can fucking get over it? That's where you say no. Fuck this cunt. That's
no. I was
Robbie.
looking. You said that, but I didn't know if I should pull this up. But I have to, even though it's kind of offensive. But it is funny.
Read it, because I'm finding.
I'm not reading that one.
No, read it.
You can read it.
I'm finding the next clip.
Okay, Robbie can't end up like Charlie Kirk. He doesn't have a neck, which is,
Oh, that's a response to what was said.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. But yeah, it was just funny.
Anyway, Mint Diggity says, I watch a lot of Schmuel. I've never heard him talk food. Mint Diggity backing up the thought that a big fat piece of shit is sitting on screen with him. That's all I got. That's all I can go to is food talk. Where were we at? I got so many clips. This is crazy. All right. Yeah, I've got to the point. This clip is just titled, "End the stream, you're drowning." This probably should have came earlier, but that's what this clip is titled.
All right. And what do you get? No, I'm going to ask you. What do you get in the grocery store? All right. Favorite breakfast cereal?
Really? That's what we're doing now?
I don't really eat cereal.
Well, you don't have to answer.
Robbie, you should not have been trying to answer these questions at all. This is my criticism of Robbie. Don't even try and answer these questions. You literally say, really, that's what you've got? That's all you've got, dude?
But that would be mean, and I'm not inherently mean, contrary to many people's opinion.
Fair enough.
Well, you don't have to answer then. What's your favorite breakfast?
Eggs and bacon, probably. Which is a lie, but I was drowning because of his drowning. I'm not a big fan of bacon to begin with. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
I love bacon. Bacon's the best.
I mean, I don't know. It's okay.
It's great. Bacon's awesome.
Breakfast.
Now bacon up that sausage, boy.
Eggs and bacon, probably.
Are you the kind of guy that actually has breakfast, or do you just, I mean, breakfast food, or do you just get up and eat whatever's in the...
East Coast Connor. Oops. That's Echo Pineapple. You want to read that, Robbie?
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. Hey, ADHD there for a moment. Yeah, OG Mumbling Nick, I think it's not 5 minutes since he was shot, so yeah, now's a better time. Also,
I ain't got to
was
read that because I accidentally clicked on it.
Oh, well, I was too late. Now I'm going on my tangent. I was debating bringing up OG Mumbling Nick's original comment, which was, "Oh, so now it's okay to do Kirk jokes." I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. I wasn't calling for anyone to lose their jobs over Kirk jokes. I do think it was a little weird when teachers.
I don't think that was directed at you specifically.
Yeah, it was because I said it was the joke about I couldn't be like Charlie Kirk because I don't have a neck, and then he replied to that. It is a little weird when teachers teaching like 4-year-olds are laughing that a dad no longer can see his little kids, but I wasn't like part of the whole. Oh, we just gotta take a list and fire everyone. So no, I'm not usually on a witch.
Yeah, I mean, I think night of that I was probably disrespectful to Charlie Kirk for whatever, you know, like.
Well, yeah, but you're in Australia, and it completely bogarted your podcast idea one time.
It did wreck the show that night. That is true. East Coast Connor, anyway, gets it on the screen for a lot longer than expected.
Oh, well.
Robbie, why did you tell the fellowship that they'd be safe in Maria?
So apparently, people have been calling me a dwarf all of a sudden. Yeah, I got called a Zionist dwarf a lot, but. And I don't know if that's the same guy, but that is a funny. The Moria. If you're going to call me a dwarf, at least kind of make it funny somewhat.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like you can say whatever you want about me, just at least make me laugh. Like I only get upset when you're not funny about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You've got people on the attack after you this day. One appearance on Schmuel show. Now you got haters.
Yeah, that is actually maybe of all. I know we're doing all the clips. The craziest thing about this is I've gotten more hate in my Twitter or my X mentions and his mentions of the YouTube comments than I have gotten in the entirety of our podcast history. So I don't know if he's got like a hateful group of listeners or what. But yeah, I've gotten more blowback for my my views on Israel due to being on Schmuel Buckman's show. It was just wild to me.
Husey, did you see earlier? Schmuel's trying to steal your bit. Told him that, KV, from Perth. Schmuel's trying to steal your bit, Husey. I know you're a big, what do you call yourselves? The Buck Mafia or some shit like that? But he's trying to steal your bit. So I just thought you'd want to know that. Anyway, what's this got left? All right.
Probably gets up and eats whatever is around. Yeah, I don't really have a set. Oh, it's breakfast time. Let's make some eggs or something. So
yeah, that probably clip didn't need to be that long.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Just
no one's perfect.
Robbie trying to answer a question that was impossible. Like seriously, Robbie, you've been on a few shows where I've interviewed people before, right?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you to wash my balls and say,
stuff.
"Shut up."
I was about to give you a really nice compliment, but okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not asking you to give me a compliment. All I'm asking you is, did I ever ask someone what they were going to have for breakfast?
No, I don't think that would even cross your mind.
No, it wouldn't. I do a little bit more thought into it. All right, we've reached the point. It was time for me to get involved. Oh, fuck. Do that.
I haven't had a chance to see it, but Echo was on with,
All right, he brought the chat on screen, right? So he's the only one that can bring the chat on screen. He brought it on screen, still had more to say, but I broke him with it.
On with, I'm just going to interrupt myself. The Aussie guy. See, Schmuel, Robbie is the star of USOA, but there is an art to it. And I've got to say, I didn't realize how much Dean brings out. He knows how to bring out the best parts of.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I'm more boring than I thought I was.
So Robbie immediately crumbles into the pathetic little beaten boy that he is, and says, I'm sorry that I'm not as entertaining as you thought I was.
I was like, yeah. There was this split second where I was like, do I say that's because Ozzy's talented and you're having issues here? And then
that would have been great.
Would be really mean.
You would have made my
really
day.
Mean, so I just pivoted to hit it,
deprecation, of course. Yeah, self-loathing even.
Yeah, there we go.
No. You're missing the point.
No,
it's me. It's not you. I'm like, this is what happens with me because I'm like, I think I let the guest do too much, and I didn't pepper you with questions because I don't know enough about you, and we didn't want to insult you. So the first time you come on, it's like, let's be nice to Robbie, and then the next time you come on, we'll be like, oh, we're friendly. We can fucking.
Yeah, there won't be another next time, Schmuel. But no, I'm kidding. Robbie can do whatever he wants, but it's not as simple as that. It's not. You don't get to just go, come on once and we won't insult you, and then next time we'll destroy you. Like that's not. It's probably not best to announce that to a person. Again, Robbie and I have been friends for quite a few years now, and I was insulting Robbie in private for a long time before he ever let me insult him in a public situation. Like, you got to put work into this, Schmuel. You don't just get to do one boring live stream and then and think you can insult him from then on in. I don't know. Your thoughts, Robbie?
Yeah, it's you. The way we got to know each other was you were a hired gun to try to get me to leave a group chat, for Christ's sake.
Right,
so.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny that you put it that way, but it is kind of true.
You were. It's true.
Hughesy has decided to take advantage of the Robbie voice on Super Tip.
4'11". Is that my height or my weight? Anyway, off to be rude to the N-words in my neighbor.
I can't. No, I can't. But Hughesy, wow, dude, like that is so that is so good. Oh no. I'll no. There's a reason Robbie's so quiet right now.
No, I don't. I'm not following. You're going to tell me off air. I'm honestly just. How do you find a word that sounds like N words? How messed up in the brain do you have to be? Like, let me try to find a word that like gets past the the super chat or super tip censors. But it's just wild.
I just want everyone to know Robbie knows exactly what I'm talking about, but he does want to distract from that and move away, which is I respect it. I respect it, but I'm not letting him get away with it. He knows what I'm after. Sorry, Robbie. Next clip.
Are you though? As the Keanu thing? So, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. This next clip. Ava Reiser, I didn't clip any of it, but Ava Reiser put in a lot of work to try and make things uncomfortable for Robbie and maybe try and make it interesting. And and this is part of it.
Oh, just Josh wants to know if it was Janet.
So Ava asked, so I thought this Ava's question was in here. Ava asked if Robbie's ever beat off to a black woman. Robbie said yes, uncomfortably.
What a weird question, by the way. Like, I don't know. That was.
I know, but it was a super chat question. I don't know why it gave you so much pause.
That was the thing. He was drowning. It was not a super chat.
Oh, okay.
He did not have to pull it up.
No, I thought that was a super tip. I'm
pretty sure it wasn't.
Irrelevant. Point being, I don't know what gave you pause. I admit in an instant, yeah, I've beat off to a black woman. Definitely.
I don't know. I just didn't really want to talk about my masturbation habits with Schmuel Buckman.
No, I know. I get that's kind of the point, but like just specifically a black woman, like it's fine. Just say, yeah, I have. But then you did that allowed it to become more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And say,
oh, just Josh wants to know if it was Janet Jackson's nipple.
I think I was in like the 4th grade when that happened. So no.
You can't jerk off in the 4th grade?
I mean, I didn't.
It's weird.
So how much
Why is
porn
he
do you
laughing
watch,
so much
Robbie?
at that? It was
Oh, don't talk over it. Don't talk over it.
Sorry.
No, he's very proud of that. You beating off in the 4th grade. It's funny to Schmuel, but no, this is great. His follow up because he's thinking the brain's ticking over. What is going to be my follow up question?
So how much porn do you watch, Robbie?
Jesus Christ. Not much. Jeez, wow.
I got to be when I'm listening back to this, Robbie, going to clip it. I said Jesus Christ just a split second before you said it on the actual show. Really? That's your follow up. How much porn do you watch? Let's go there. Let's go there. Husey back again with Robbie's voice.
Oh boy.
Debate topic: the N-words versus the curry packies. Which group smells the most? I'm Robbie. Quote me. Debate topic: the N-words versus the curry packies. Which group smells the most? I'm Robbie. Quote me.
You got it twice there, Husey. I'll answer the curry packies. Definitely smell worse because they've got their curries. You know, they stink up a microwave.
You don't like curry? I love curry.
I love curry, but when you heat it up in a microwave the next day, it stinks out the entire
But now I'm
room
craving
and
chicken
the
tikka
microwave.
masala. God damn it.
You're gonna make me turn into Schmuel, start interviewing you about food?
No.
No. Maybe we will have to bump your segment, Robbie, because I didn't realize how long this was.
That's why I was hinting at. I was like,
It's
20
fine.
clips. I mean,
We can save it for Sunday.
No,
I just
I
looked
know.
at how long we've been going. All right. Do you know anything about Ava Reiser, Robbie?
No, let's put it that way.
No,
I
got
mean,
that impression.
if I saw someone in Schmuel's chat one time when I was in the chat for like 30 seconds, who may have been Ava Reiser, and
you don't know anything about Ava. No, that's
no.
And I think Schmuel was banking on that.
Oh.
Hey, I think he's Ava. And part of the reason why I'm asking is Ava is in Portland. Ava is one of our regular chatters and one of the loveliest women that you'll meet from the Dabbleverse, and very cool. And I think you guys would really hit it off. Sam Bibley, I hate smoke.
For the chat, because you've just announced you don't know who Ava is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't let it go. He wanted to keep going with this. This continued. Wait a minute. Where is it? You guys talked about you allowing your phone to be handed to a girlfriend.
Yeah,
that went on a little while.
Would you give your girlfriend your password to your phone?
I don't know. That I wouldn't want people to see my X feed. Let's put it that way. They'd probably think I'm like a serial killer or something. True.
Can anyone see your X feed?
Yeah,
Your personal what
the for
what comes
you
up.
and the group
Yeah,
chat.
the for you feed.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But most guys don't worry about their X feed. We worry about our texts.
Yeah.
Or call history.
Oh,
Call history was a weird one. Like, who's calling people in the year
Cookie
2020?
might want to just ask Schmuel for his phone here. Just listen to this,
But
Robbie.
Most guys don't worry about their X feed. We worry about our texts.
We worry about our texts. What kind of text you sending, Schmuel? Does she need to check out the Ashley Cummings text? Sorry, I threw that in there. I did all these in chronological order. I thought the Ava thing was continuing. Maybe it's the next clip. Oh no, we're going back to the jerking off thing.
Oh boy.
Sorry. So it already felt pretty gross thinking about Robbie beating off to black women, but let's let Schmuel make it even more gross.
what it was.
Oh man, it wasn't Halle Berry. It was the other chick, the chick from the Cosby Show, right? Was in that movie with De Niro or something, and it was like we were gonna finally get to see her naked, and it was gonna be like all sexy and stuff. And I'm thinking, I'll be slamming it to that, and it was.
There you go, ladies. Who's in the chat? We got KB. We got Kim Nicholson in the chat. Ladies, go to bed with that thought. Schmuel Buckman was going to be slamming it to that. Oh, Jesus, Schmuel. He was fucking lost at this point. What are you doing? What are you doing, Schmuel? And the Cosby Show, of all things to reference. You know what I mean? KB says, oh, God. And you're going to bed with that thought tonight, KB. I know it's the morning, but keep it in your head all day. It's slamming it. Schmuel was slamming it to that. Dude was so lost at this point. All right, and obviously at this point I knew how uncomfortable Robbie was and had been for the last 45 minutes. So I had some advice, and I think Schmuel heard it loud and clear and took it in stride.
And so the Aussie guy's giving us advice. He's uncomfortable, Schmuel. This is where you turn the screws and you'll have magic. Magic. All right, so we get through the. You haven't had a girlfriend in a while, right? And but if you did, you'd probably give her the password to your phone.
Yeah.
Right. So
it goes back to the thing
we're
that
not
wasn't causing
hiding
magic.
that.
Yeah.
You're 33.
Wait for it.
And what's the girlfriend story? Like, where are we? Where are we with? I shouldn't just assume it would be a girl, but I'm making that assumption.
You're the first to make that assumption lately. So that's
where are we?
Yeah, Schmuel, the ongoing joke with Robbie is that he's a closeted homosexual. And you just, oh, hang on, that's right. That's their bit that they've got going on. Yeah, keep the bit going, please, Schmuel. His idea of making it more uncomfortable, turning the screw, sorry.
That, and
as it went back to him slamming on that. Sorry. Me saying Robbie's uncomfortable, time to turn the screws. His idea of turning the screws was, let's make it even more weirdly uncomfortable with some more weird questioning of, so what's going on? Why don't you have a girlfriend? I don't know, Schmuel, maybe because I'm morbidly obese, as you've been pointing out quite aptly for minutes at a time. Anyway, before we get to my favorite part of the show and our final clip, this one was just, I don't even think the insult was clear, but Schmuel had to make it clear. And then again, just keep it being uncomfortable.
I'm a hermit, basically, but I don't stink. Stereotypes hurt. I guess he's asking you if you shower, which we're just going to assume you do.
So he literally said, he's saying that most people would assume you don't shower, but what we're saying is you definitely shower.
Now I'm legitimately angry at Schmuel. What the fuck, man?
Shower, which we're just going to assume you do. And it's probably a large shower. All right. So,
and he bailed out of the joke. He bailed out of the joke. Now, I've said him before, you need to go to a car wash to have a shower.
What, you've said that? I don't remember you
Yeah, I've said that on the podcast before. But look, he bails out of it. He didn't commit to.
It's probably a large shower. All right.
It's probably a lawn shower, which is, you get the hose out, all that. You probably need a wiping stick, all of that shit. You know what I mean? They're the good. He didn't commit. He didn't commit to it, which annoys me. A commit. Please commit. Oh, wow. We got Husey and Coach Benjamin Leviathan coming in. First of all, Husey, using Robbie's voice again.
Oh, goody.
If I had a girlfriend right now, I would eat out her box, her mud hut, and all of the food in her house.
Thank you. And Coach Benjamin Leviathan with the steel toe voice.
Hey, Dean. Hey, Robbie. Would you all ask Schmuel if he would like to be a guest host for my White Power Hours?
That's a good idea. I think Schmuel would do well on White Power Hour. Mainly because he's so white.
So is it tough being your size and just like life in general?
Yeah.
That is the greatest question ever asked in a podcast interview. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back.
No, we don't have to.
That's fucking amazing. It's the greatest question ever.
And it's probably a large shower. All right. So is it tough being your size and just like life in general?
Is it tough being your size and just life in general?
Is it tough?
Yes,
being
life in
you?
general is tough. I'll give you that.
Is it tough living your life? Jesus Christ.
That's so good. Schmuel, literally greatest question ever asked on a podcast. It's like, wow. Imagine you had respect for the person. You know what I mean? Like that's what it screamed to me. Schmuel has no respect for you, Robbie. That's what this interview said to me. Imagine asking another human being that question.
Or at least another human being not named Aussie guy. Let's put it.
Yeah, exactly. I've earned that right. All right, final clip. My favorite part of the show. This clip's just entitled "Me." You guys finally got to talking about me, and this was great. This was just a couple of dudes chilling back, telling me how much I'm in their heads. It was great.
Found it, but I remember finding it and thinking, "This is." I enjoyed the shit out of it, and I like Dean. He's a little cocky for me, you know. He likes to talk.
He does
shit.
think he's like the Dr. Phil of, like he can
Wait,
make,
what?
not Dr. Phil, but he's convinced he could get anyone to do anything he wants just playing mind games, which is
That's
probably
true.
true to be honest. So. I
I
mean,
love his-
have I
No,
ever
Robbie.
said no to anything you've told me to do?
No, this is what I want to say. No, I don't think I can get anyone. Just you. It's just you that I think I can get you to do things by playing mind games. Yeah, definitely. That's so. Yeah, if you're in your linear bubble, you're a little. Yes, you are correct. I'll give you that.
Right, but he also he likes to criticize other people. That
Wait, what? 25 clips? No, I didn't. I don't like to criticize.
He only criticizes Schmuel.
I've left Robbie alone just about most of the way. Although I've got
this
some
is
thoughts.
the least I've ever been insulted in an hour and 52 minutes of airtime on this show. And I'm not.
for
I'm
sure.
only half joking.
But he goes. What do you call it? He does things that I wish I could do and can't do.
Like a prepared show that you could go 2 hours without just drowning. Yeah, that's probably something I can do.
Like he's very happy to call Keanu a stupid cunt, and
Oh yeah,
it's taken me.
That is also something I'm happy to call Keanu a stupid cunt. Yeah, she is a stupid cunt. Also a slob cunt whore. I will say as well.
6 months to be able to, to get there.
Took you 6 months to be able to realize that or say it.
Well,
at
I
least?
knew it right away. but
Yeah.
to be able to vocalize it was something completely
You had
different.
to see everyone else say it first and realize you wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Yep. And
I'm
I
pretty much calling
realized
him
that
a
I
pussy,
mumble and fuck up.
aren't I? I didn't realize that was kind. I'm kind of calling him a pussy right there. That's I didn't realize.
Yeah, in your own little roundabout way. Yeah.
The camera now more just because I know it annoys him. And I think he was. I am trying to quit cigars by tomorrow. But I used to sit here and smoke cigars during the show, and I would talk with a cigar in my mouth, and that would make him absolutely crazy, which found me wanting to smoke more cigars.
Imagine
You're
that.
contributing to his future lung cancer.
Yeah, I want to correct you, Schmuel. You've got a disgusting habit that you need to break, and you've somehow attached me to that habit, which is, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. But no, it's you're not smoking cigars because it annoys me. You're smoking cigars because you have a filthy habit that you know your wife doesn't want you doing, and you're quitting for that reason. Right? That's what you're doing.
To drive him crazier. Does he? Is he a guy like gives you trouble with about mic technique?
All right, before you get into this, Young Old Vibes, you want to address this, Robbie?
That's
I'll read it. Ozzy
Yeah,
and
read it,
Schmuel-
asshole.
Ozzy and Schmuel fighting over custody of Robbie. You want to address that, Robbie?
There's so many. I said Ozzy was my handler, so I
Probably.
guess. Yeah.
Or how you need
yeah.
to move this, or
I'll react to something in the comments and not read it, and that pisses him off.
You like what I did there, Robbie? You like how I
shit
set you
That
up
was
to
all-
show what you've learned? Yeah. Yeah, I did well, didn't I?
Like crazy. Because he's like, what if they're listening to it but not watching it, and now they don't know what they said, and he'll yell at me about that. Also, in the group chats,
trying
my best not to yawn right now.
You're watching
in
yourself
this
yawn.
clip, in this clip.
Do you know what's interesting? What you're about to say, just up in the chat earlier. Look, we've got this from Dayla, and then we've got this from Peter Sky Parker.
Huh?
Now, listen to what you're about to say.
And when I'm saying like your,
sorry, we're keeping you awake here, pal.
no, sorry. Once I yawn once and I see myself on camera, it becomes like this vicious cycle. But if I say your, I'll spell it U-R, and that also annoys him over the years. So then I make sure I always say U-R when I say your. So that one also gets him.
Do you want to take a minute to think about that, Robbie? You're actively changing the way you're going to spell a word just because I'm in your head.
Yes.
Do you know how much of a compliment that is to me?
Yeah.
It's
Kind of
great.
backs up what I was saying about how you can get people to do anything.
It's wild, dude. It's really wild.
Could you take?
We had
Ozzy
a
guy
debate
in a fight?
about this. We had a debate about if I could take Ozzy in a fight. I think if you gave me 2 years.
That's right. There's a clip on our channel
Yeah.
of Robbie's ability to move in a phone booth, which we all laughed hysterically at. It's like, you can't move in a phone booth. What are you talking about? But we did discuss this of whether Robbie could take me in a fight. And I've never proclaimed I could take Robbie in a fight.
Yeah, you did. That's a lie.
Did
You
I?
know you did.
Did I?
Yeah,
Maybe I did.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Maybe no. I think what I said is
I'll ask Roxanne and Josh because they were both there at the time, and I'm
what I think I may have said
95%
is
sure. Sorry, go ahead.
thinking back on it, I probably would have said, I can avoid you long enough to tire you out.
You said
And
that,
then-
and also you said you're taller than me, you're stronger than me, you could beat me up. I'm pretty sure.
Potentially, I potentially said that. I'm not gonna act like I didn't say that. I probably did. And Don says 2 years. LOL.
Do you want me to be honest or not?
I think he's.
Oh shit! He's saying it'd be longer than 2 years. Fuck you. Just a train, I could do it, but yeah.
You don't think you could take him now?
I think he's taller than I am, so
I think I got the reach. I think I got the
So-
reach. Like I could stand back and clip you enough times where you couldn't
yeah,
get
just
apart.
go
But
all
if
in on
you
jiu-jitsu.
if you went hard and low and got me to the ground, like there, you're in a strong position at that point. So I'm not. I certainly wouldn't beat the shit out of you. I would certainly never say I'd beat the shit out of you. I think I could win a potential points decision, but it,
I'd have
it
to
does
take the
depend.
Daniel Cormier approach. You'd be the guy trying to knock me out, and I'd be the pudgy guy that's just trying to get you on the ground, and I can just get on top
Yeah.
of you. And yeah,
The Homer Simpson method. Like, I'll take all your punches until you're exhausted, and then I'll sit on you or whatever. You know. Yeah. Oh no! Fuck.
Electricians.
Oh,
I don't think you could take him now.
I think he's taller than I am. So
So, do you find electricians know-it-alls that because they understand electricity, they think they know everything else?
Based on my
Wow, Schmuel. Wow. What a passive aggressive cunty way to say you're a know-it-all. Just because I criticize you. And by the way, rarely unsolicited criticism. In fact, I don't know that I've ever given any unsolicited criticism to Schmuel. I think only ever when he asked my opinion, is what I'll say. Other than the last, two of my last 3 shows, I have criticized Schmuel. But I guess my point being is I've only just started really criticizing you, Schmuel. Yeah, all right. Electrician is the king of all trades. There's no questioning that. But no, I don't think I'm a know-it-all at all. There's plenty of shit I know fuck all about, and I don't touch those topics because I don't know anything about them. I guess maybe I come across as a know-it-all because I shit on people in topics that I feel like I know a little bit about.
Yeah, that's the mistake people make online, and I make the mistake too. But the best way to not look like you're a giant retard is just to make sure you only talk about stuff you know, and just never mention the stuff you are delusional enough to think you know. Like, you will never see me get on a debate about anything economy-wise on X. So, yeah, it's just like there's certain things people don't know, so don't try to have an opinion on everything because you end up looking like a retard.
Yeah, I got to go back to this comment because I had a childish joke to go along with it. Kim Nicholson says Dean could beat me up, but he wouldn't. I'd beat up that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I thought you were going to do the Bill Burr. Just because I didn't beat her up doesn't mean I didn't have a reason to. But
I do love that bit. There's no excuse for hitting a woman, but there's plenty of fucking reasons. But Bill Burr has torched his reputation in the last week or so. So
what did he do in the last week? He's kind of fallen out of my feed.
Oh, because he did the Saudi show.
Yeah.
But his reaction to that has been so fucking wild and bonkers.
The thing is, what's wild is Shane Gillis said no, and you would think Shane Gillis I don't know, for whatever reason, you'd think Shane Gillis's career and his jokes would line up more where people wouldn't call him out for going to Saudi Arabia. But Bill Burr, you cannot take that career turn over the last year in terms of your politics and then fucking go to the place where they behead people for funsies. It just doesn't work that way.
That's the thing about it. Burr is kind of his whole career has been shitting on billionaires and the fucking, and the government and all that shit. And then he just goes and fucking bends the knee for the Saudis.
Yeah, the ultimate government.
Not just taking the money, but coming home and going on his podcast and defending it. And
I didn't see that part.
And completely missing the point.
That's one of those things where in his situation, he had to have known he was going to get fuck all criticism for that. You just do it, and then it's kind of like where if you have a bad tweet, and then even if you delete it, you're getting called out, and the smart thing is not to reference your prior controversial tweet. It's just to tweet through it. You know what I mean? That's one of those situations. He should just never mention it again, and people will eventually forget. But going home and then defending those people, it's almost worse than going there to begin with.
Yeah, and I keep hearing people, I saw a news report. Now, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I understand Dave Chappelle said on stage, there's more free speech here in Saudi than there is in the US. And people are like, holy fuck. And I'm like, but
Kimmel still has his head attached, right? Because he says something about that to the grand holy Saudis. You know what I mean? If he was a Saudi citizen and he had a TV show and did something like that, he would not be seen again.
No, 100%. No, my point is, sorry. I've heard people outraged by Chappelle saying there's more free speech here than there is in the US. And I'm like, but he said it on stage. So, it's a joke, and it's an obvious joke, right? Dave Chappelle doesn't believe that. We can't get outraged by what he's saying on stage.
No, I will say Chappelle kind of blurs the line between comedy and monologue better than anyone, but it also, some of his specials, even on Netflix, you're like, is this a joke or is this a humorous story on what he believes?
Well, the thing about Chappelle is he's got less funny over the years, but he's always interesting to listen to.
Yeah,
he's almost like a prophet, you know.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah.
But also with Chappelle, like he's a devout Muslim, and
Oh, he is?
there's
I did not
more
know that.
reason for him to like want to help the Saudis get free speech.
Depends
Whereas,
if he's Shiite or Sunni, I guess.
yeah, but point being is Bill
Sorry,
Burr
I'm
is
showing
like
your point.
trying to claim it's this free speech thing. Meanwhile, he's towing the line for the princes and the people that funded it. Anyway, Deadpool's here with a super tip and he's using voices, and we know Deadpool never lets us down. Thank you for the $20, Deadpool, and I'm excited to hear what you got for us this week.
It wasn't my fault Buckman hypothesized me with his narcotic voice.
Jesus Christ, Robbie. He's not heroin, just extremely relaxed and monotone.
I couldn't help it. When I get relaxed, it makes me think of warm bread with melted butter.
No worries, Robbie. I too am fat.
It wasn't my fault Buckman hypothesized me with his narcotic voice.
Jesus Christ, Robbie.
I don't know why it gets played
Narcotic
twice.
voice. I'm going to steal that line, by the way.
No. Yeah, it was good. All right, I've got a little bit left on this, and then we'll wrap it up.
Experience with Ozzy, slightly, yeah.
And is that a good characteristic or a poor characteristic? If you tell me how you would make the United States of Australia podcast better.
All right, here it comes, Robbie. Here comes the criticism of you. You ready for it?
What would you do? Just three quick things.
I don't know. Ozzy's a driving force behind it. I really don't know. I know that's a terrible answer, but I've never even thought about it.
That right, those few words right there. Let me just go back.
I know that's a terrible answer, but I've never even thought about it.
I've never even thought about it. Really, Robbie? Really?
What am I supposed to say in that situation?
Don't say those words. Don't say I've never even thought about how we can make the show better. They're not the words I want to hear from my friend and co-host.
I
never
was
even
trying to give you
thought
a
about
compliment saying you do a great job.
I've
You're
never
being a little
even thought
paranoid.
about how I
You're
can
being
make
a
this show
little.
better.
You're looking at this the wrong way.
Looking at it the wrong way.
Yeah, I was trying to say you do a great job, and I wouldn't want to step on your toes over stuff because your ideas are inherent. Okay, now it's going to sound like ball washing, but your ideas usually are good ones, and so I
You
go
can't
with your
have good ideas? Are you not capable of good ideas,
No.
Robbie?
What?
Are you not capable of good ideas?
No, I'm saying I have good ideas, but I usually will will throw them past you first to make sure it's a good idea.
Well,
Whereas
when do you
if
plan on
say
throwing them past me?
What?
When do you plan on throwing them past me? These ideas. These good
Excuse
ideas
me?
you have. Huh.
I thought
What
we
you
were
got?
shitting on Schmuel. I say shit.
Yeah? What you got? What you got for me?
Well, we were This is going. See, now you're just turning the screws. You're trying to make me irritated.
Stop trying to analyze it. I'm asking you a question. What do you got?
Well, the Francesa bit was one thing. I said
That was my idea. That was my idea.
so. You don't have it. You have a problem with what I said, and now you have a problem with me not saying I have any ideas. Which is it?
What idea? I just asked for what ideas. You said you got good ideas. What are the ideas?
Not ideas to make the show better. I was just talking about like bits. Stop! What?
So you got nothing. You no ideas you got for me today? We're not doing ideas.
I don't. Now I'm spiraling. So no, when I get flustered, my brain shuts off.
Deadpool. I say shit. Yeah, that was a good one. In a moment of panic, I say shit. That's so good. Oh, so good. It's all right, Robbie. You got more time to think of ideas. You don't need to say them right now on the show. Look at him, folks. Look what I've done to him. He's looking down. He's mad at me now, and there's going to be a real moment after the show ends where Robbie tells me to go fuck myself. But that was fun to me when I heard
Wasn't
you say
fun
that.
for me.
When I heard you say I've never even thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm fucking hitting him with this. How dare you? How dare you
What
say
do you
you've never
want me to
even thought
say
about
to that? Because if I start listing off thing after thing after thing that I think, oh yeah, we can make this show so much better, you'd be like, hey, you would get mad at that too. that question he asked me, it puts me in a no-win situation.
Well, no, there's definitely an easy win.
Yeah, I see Robbie's point, but I can't give him this point.
There's definitely an easy win situation there. You can easily say, I'm always thinking of ideas, but he's got it on the right track at the moment.
That's kind of what I said.
I don't need you to compliment. No, you literally said the words, I've never even thought about it.
Well, also, you got to remember, this is getting towards the end of it. I just wanted to end this damn thing.
There it is. There it is. Schmuel, he just throwing you under the bus.
This is mean. I mean, I would say I don't mean that, but it's true. But still, I like Schmuel.
Lucanus, which Robbie's got right now. Don't stop clipping. Don't start slipping now, Robbie. You'll take out a village. Thank you for the $5, Canadian $5, but $5 nonetheless. Thank you, Lucanus. I'll let you off the hook now, Robbie. That I heard you say that, and I knew I could make you squirm for a while, and I was glad I was able to. Mummy, you're not going to get this, Robbie. Is Robbie Dean's Clay Dabbler?
No, I'm not.
Better
Why don't you
than that.
explain it like Schmuel did with Rate of View?
No, Clay Dabbler constantly goes on Stuttering John's show, and like just gets like John just treats him like shit, like all the time.
And he lets Stuttering John treat him like shit?
Yeah.
That's sad.
See, what Robbie meant by that is letting me treat you like shit is a much better part of you. No, but Robbie, you on I mean, you don't need to be, you don't need to say this, but behind the scenes, I'm not always a dick to you, am I?
No.
No. See, I'm not, Robbie's not Clay Dabbler to me. I do actually have respect for the man, and
I do actually have respect for both.
No, but I do actually have respect for you.
I love how
but
you
it's
had
also,
to like say it though, so people don't think you're just completely.
It was also very fun to know that I'd made you very comfortable in the fact that I was just shitting on Schmuel, to know that I could hit you with that at the end.
Yeah, that was an asshole move on your part.
It was a real asshole move, and I'm proud to say that I did it to you. All right, so we will push your first Mike Francesca segment to Sunday because we're over 2 hours. Didn't realize it would take 2 hours today, so I apologize. I did say I wouldn't bump your segment. I did say that in DMs. I lied to him. It wasn't a lie at the time, but turns out it was a lie in hindsight. So I apologize for that, Robbie. You didn't deserve that, but it's evergreen content, right? You can say that for Sunday.
A lot of the clips are from like 2020, 29. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Perfect. All right, so we'll hit that on Sunday. We'll lock it in. The song, hopefully I'll have the song ready for Sunday. I'll debut it. I'm not going to make midweek promises again because it's tough to produce a song, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry to cut you off. Whenever we say like, "Oh, we're having a show coming up," I used to think we got to promote this stuff ahead of time, and then I've kind of turned into you where it's when we send out the show promo 24 to 48 hours ahead of time is always when something goes terribly wrong. We have to delay it.
Yeah. We never announce shit. Like we've got I was actually really happy with the numbers today. Like we're sitting over 100 at the moment. For not our usual time, like I do kind of feel like our usual audience is used to our Sunday time slot and they'll show up for it. So it's nice to see a decent turnout on us doing a Monday morning show instead. So that was cool. Robbie, you got anything coming up you want to plug, etc., etc.
Mariners play at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm still in shock that we won last night. I would have bet anything. First pitch of the game, George Springer hits a piss missile to right field for a home run. I was like, well, this is going to fucking suck. And then somehow we ended up winning 3-1 because the big dumper went dump on Canada by hitting a home run. That's just my little bit of baseball. But yeah, we play at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And I got to say, like, fuck the MLB. Like, I know Buffalo is like the unofficial official in Canada for football, Buffalo Bills, and they have a Monday night game. But seriously, putting the Mariners who play in the Pacific Northwest at 2 p.m. when a lot of people have to work, and the Mariners haven't been this far in, like, what, since 2001? It's just such a douche move by the MLB to say we don't give a shit about West Coast fans unless they're the Dodgers.
Fair. Yeah. Well, the Dodgers deserve it. So.
Yeah, but the Dodgers fans, they're like, oh, don't get me going on that. They're like the worst mix of, you have the, oh, that was good. It's like Raider fans, rich. They're like Raiders fans if they were rich.
Yeah.
Man, you could take so many things from what I just said.
Yeah, you can.
Let's not unpack that. But anyway, official USA Pod on X is our handle, and you can find me at Mariner Robbie for lots of dumping talk.
Dumping talk, yeah, indeed. Thank you, Robbie, for holding this all together for me today. I really thought I was doing a solo show after watching.
What the fuck? I would never leave you alone like that.
No, in terms of like just you would be here, but I'd still be doing a solo show.
Jesus,
it's kind of the
you.
joke. But that was just after watching Schmuel Talk. But then I remembered I'm better than Schmuel, so it's fine. We love you, Schmuel. I hope you took it in good spirits.
No, I do legitimately like Schmuel, so I'm.
No, Schmuel's fine.
My nightmare would be to wake up later for the Mariner game and to see like a DMs of him being like, "I thought we were friends" or something, because I do legitimately think he's a nice guy.
Schmuel's fine. He'll. I want to say I almost, listening back to this, I almost thought Schmuel was like cued into the Stuttering John like steel toe tactic of like, I'll make a name for myself by just being the worst. Because listening back, I was like, holy shit, this is dog shit. But it was funny dog shit. You know what I mean? Like,
so
it was hilarious how bad it was.
So he's like somebody that calls a radio show all the time, sucks, but calls so often he becomes endearing in spite of his suckingness.
He's the Genie and Medford of podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So the song next week, no, fuck it. It might not be next week. I don't know. It'll happen at some time. I'll keep working on it. But otherwise, in the meantime, I'm on X. I'm at that sussy guy. Just mention that Aussie guy. Put an S where the A should be. We'll catch you next time on United States of Australia.
Have no loyalty to those two pieces of shit. Like, there's no loyalty among all the fake people. Everyone in the chat, they're all fucking losers that fucking live vicariously through this shit. They have no fucking lives. Shut the fuck up with your opinion. It's a friend, I'm telling you, shut the fuck up and talk about things you know about, but don't lower yourself to the level of this bunch of fair. No, you're not allowed to say to me, let's say you're a soulless, materialistic love of shit.